equal one. That is not like. Well, let's start.
Because I ain't going live yet.
I know, but it's a pre-live, so you should already have your camera on everything. Because we got some time.
I look away from time to time. All I see is you right now. Wanna lay with you all night. Lay your body next to mine.
It's gonna be 25 whole minutes.
What I'm doing, whatever I'm doing. That's what
Which
it's
is
gonna
nothing
be.
because they can hear you because the music. Did you say you were going to turn it down?
I don't feel the ground. No, I don't feel the ground.
But I don't like talk because they about to leave.
That's fine if they do, because I ain't ready yet or whatever. I'm still getting myself together. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna do this. So you gonna be in the live. Move back. Y'all gonna have to be still.
I'm gonna be right in this position.
Can you move that, sweetheart? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
What they can hear you? They
They
can't.
can.
They can't? Yes. Oh, you're not ready yet.
It ain't even 7:15 yet. I just wanted to get a little, I like my music, a little of my music playing before I go live.
Oh, somebody's still there. Who's that?
I don't care. I'm doing it just
What is that
because.
man again that says
Can you be quiet? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I'm gonna send all y'all out of here. I might go do it the whole. I probably do it for like 30 minutes and then do it like that. I told you I love you. Okay, I wanted to do this. Woke to the realities of the world.
So that's a small one.
I know I wanted to do it like that, but I don't know. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna put that in the PowerPoint. That's what I'm gonna do. Stop it.
You never want to
The Ketaholic. I know. I'm gonna finish it. I ain't had nothing to say. That's why I ain't started on it. But now I'll be ready. 6:54. Trust me, that doesn't mean I'm gonna cheat on you. 'Cause I'm gonna never do anything to hurt you. This I Can you move back, please? Can you move back? You can't do that, Joe. You can't be right there.
WBHK, Warrior, Birmingham, 98.7 Kiss FM, today's R&B and classic soul. And I went out just chilling with my lady. I want to hear the songs that make my girl go crazy.
Oh boy. Okay. Joy, you cannot do that. No ma'am. I already said that. No ma'am. Can't do that. If you want to lay down, you ain't gotta do that. You can go lay down.
Well, good evening. It's your night kiss.
Ooh.
Are you ready for love? Are you ready for romance? Great day, better night. We're together and it's good. Gonna give you some good Christmas cheer from Stevie. Do a little bit of Beyonce. All the time. Rich Sunday in the morning. I feel strolling the summer days of imaginings in my head and words from my heart told only to the wind of even without being said. I don't wanna bore you with my trouble. There's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. There's something about your love that makes me weak
Huh?
and knocks me
I'm very much so. That's what I do. What? Alrighty. Let me see that. That's a guy. That's a dude. I'm gonna make y'all get out of here. The moving and all that. No. Okay, dokie. Where am I going to start?
I don't wanna bore you with
Huh?
my
You ain't gonna be with the tablet. What is that? Who is that? Who was that? What is that? Oh.
There's something about love.
What? What is that? Oh, where? Oh yeah, it's people like that. Yeah. Hold on. No ma'am, stop it. Don't just don't worry about it. Don't do it. I didn't do that. They just pop up anyway. Don't do that. Woo, okay. I'm just gonna just do it and everybody do it. Do it.
Tis the season to spread love. Happy holidays
Look at you, Dizzy. Can you move back?
and happiness. Happy holidays from 98.7 Kiss FM. Today's R&B and
Move. No way. Get out. Get out. 'Cause I just don't. I 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 just said that, and then you ain't got to. I'm just gonna do how I'm gonna do it, and it ain't gonna be. No, that's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna be a normal way, so I ain't worried about all that. I'm gonna do it how I do it. Thank you. Such a good help. Yes, you are. Huh? You want to get out too? I just don't need no. I don't need no interruptions or none of that. I really don't.
Baby, that it's hard for you and me, but somewhere Christmas time, someday at Christmas, we'll still there. My heart shows my
I wonder why they third do this.
one happy morning.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make you get over there or you can't get out. Because I don't need no distractions or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Baby, that's my feeling, but somewhere Christmas time.
I'm so curious. Okay.
Kiss FM. Believe I believe everything we have will last. We can unite.
You know what? You was probably in because you was right there in the bed of the business. So it ain't no sense to Nosy posy. I know it. Nosy posy.
This one here.
Oh, I had this check. I know it. Don't worry about it. It says 2017, very old, but I got it there because one day I'm going to make another one. That's right. Narrow it on down for the nosy poets. They couldn't wait. Good. I like it better when ain't nobody there anyway because I ain't gotta put on no show for nobody. So that's why a lot of people do what they do because they be putting on shows and I just want to do it the way I do it and just do it like that. Told me one day I would see it on my own. Next thing I know, I'm dealing with the 3 kids in my own love. It's so bad, it feels right when it's wrong. It is hotter than you know what in here. You with me, oh, you only know. Even your very best friend tried to hold me on the low. Took me some time, but now I am. What is that? Oh, that thing is spraying. Now I'm gonna be my own best friend. Give myself that's what I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to ride. No, because I told you I'm gonna have to no ma'am, no ma'am. I'm gonna do one though. I'm gonna go live and do one that both of us can do. Hold the freaking up. I'm gonna do what now? In a minute. In a minute.
For the first time ever, 98.7 Kiss FM introduces an all Birmingham homegrown lineup. Kick off your mornings with Woodlawn High School alumnus Ricky Scott from 5 to 10 a.m. And your favorite girlfriend and Homewood High School graduate Ebony Harrington Steele is back. And you can kiss with her from 10 till 3 p.m. Let Parker High School's Daryl Johnson take you home in the evening from 3 till 7 p.m. And the pride of Phillips High, the Nightbird, Jim Moore will put you in bed.
Okay.
Weekdays from
Oh
7
my
p.m.
goodness.
till midnight. All on 98.7 Kiss FM. Your home for today's R&B and classic soul.
Nosy
I'm
poses.
attorney Alexander Shinara, a man for the people. I believe in standing up for those in need. For 20 years, I've helped thousands of Alabamians receive the compensation and the attention they deserve. If you've been seriously injured, let me stand up for you.
Hi, Alabama. Everybody knows there are things in life that make total sense, like switching to Geico. They offer 24/7 access to licensed agents and have a 97% customer satisfaction rating.
Other things make no sense, like erasers that don't erase and only smudge. Whoever is making these erasers should call them what they are, smudgers.
So it's
However,
just
it makes total sense to bundle your home and car insurance with Geico.
right.
You could save a lot, and they can insure your
Right.
motorcycle, boat, and RV. Geico also has discounts for military and federal employees.
Busy talkers, however, make no sense. If you're so busy, why do you spend so much time telling me about it?
On the other hand, it still makes total sense to switch to Geico. They have an industry-leading mobile app that you can use to pay, file a claim, or
Yeah,
add a new driver.
No,
Even
I know.
local agents
I
you can
that's
use
how I
to
go.
fix.
It go like that.
Conversely, the length of drugstore
Would you
use
want
makes
to know
no
why?
sense. I came for aspirin and left with roughly 6 feet of paper. Maybe
I-
I'll start my
I
novel.
discovered
So,
that
Alabama,
when I
it
went
makes sense to
live
switch to
last
Geico
time. I was
online,
like,
over the phone,
that's
or with your
strange.
local
Oh well.
The rib is back.
So
This
that means
tender, juicy
kill
pork
somebody
smothered
though.
in topped with crisp top pickles and crunchy onions. That toasted hoagie bun has
What?
driven some people to travel over state
Told you.
lines to get it. But now, it's back.
I
nationwide.
know. Okay.
That's just one more reason. This
No!
is the most important stage of the year.
Okay. I'm gonna get ready.
And participating McDonald's.
It would be so it would be so nice if hold on, let me turn this down. Well, it ain't time yet, so
Feel like until it's time.
I know.
It's a relief to have a plan for whatever comes next.
Make your financial plan at regions.com/raise. Regions Bank. Member FDIC.
Become the ultimate slave
Home
of
is
the
where we make the most delicious food, but the most tasty of all. Yeah, you guessed it.
I don't want that. Maybe I need to turn it off or turn it down.
There's one,
Yeah. Okay. It never fails. Ta-da! I've been trying to get myself together. Why my face seem like it's so shiny? Okay. Well, hello. Who's ever there? This just gonna be a reading with me explaining what I gotta talk about is manifesting and paradigm shifting as usual. Because we got to know how to keep our focus strictly on what we are wanting to show up within our lives. Still not time yet. So right at 7:15 sharp, we will be getting started. I'm gonna be doing my little typing. This feel funny last time when nobody here. Let's just want to be in the live. Say hey, Chelsea.
I said, hey. You should say, hey, Chelsea. If I do like, hey, Chelsea, I'm saying it to myself.
I said, stop it, because that's not what I said. I said, say, hey, Chelsea, not say, hey, to Chelsea.
Oh, saying,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alrighty.
Hello.
Okay. So the purpose of this live was because this the last training session. And so I decided to just go live and just do a reading instead of putting it in a PowerPoint. So that's the purpose of this live. Because I wasn't gonna go live. I was just gonna do the PowerPoint and let that be that. But when I started looking at all of the content that was in this, I'm like, I might as well go live because might as well. It's just too much. And also, I feel like y'all get a better understanding of, some of the content that's in here with me explaining a lot of it. So that's another reason why I want to go live. And that's that. Okay, so we are about to start. Okay, you know what? You finna get out. You are. This is why every time I do my lives or whatever, I feel like that it's not gonna be that many people that show up because of how I, do my introductory. It's not in the normal way or whatever. They'll be expecting some fakeness and that presentation or whatever. I see that, sweetheart. Thank you. She's a good secretary. She is. Or should I say, assistant. But all right, it's 7:15, so we're gonna begin. But so I'm going to say it one more time about the purpose of this live. I feel so awkward because you beside me. I like to work with my space just not tampered with. And it's like I'm feeling you and this just throwing my thoughts all over the place. Thank you. But it would be better maybe if you wasn't in here. But we're gonna move along. What's going on? Okay. Law of attraction. When our intentions don't match our current manifestations, one of the two things must occur. Number one, our internal reality will be corrected to match our external experience. What that means is that whatever we're thinking, it has to match our external reality, meaning that let's say that you want to, I'm gonna use something simple. Let's say you just want to go to the store. No, that's too petty. Our internal reality will be corrected to match our external experience. Okay, we're gonna use emotions. That's what we're talking about. Okay, our internal reality will be corrected to match our external experience. Meaning, like, let's say you're having a bad day, right? And then something, meaning a thought, occur in your head. But so far, you've been having a bad day. So, what this means is, according to your thought and what's going on the external, what can happen is that based upon what you're looking at or whatever, it can also dictate what you're gonna start feeling. Or what you feeling is gonna dictate what you're gonna experience. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put that in the chat box. Number one, which I love doing this part right here. I just feel like it just give y'all a better understanding of what I'm saying. I hope y'all can hear me real good. Our internal reality will be corrected to match. Did I do that right? Yeah. Our external experience. Then it says or. Oh, I spelled that so wrong. I-E. Our internal reality will be corrected to match our external experience. Or, okay, there you go, right there. That's what it said. Number one, our internal reality will be corrected to match our external experience. So, I just gave you a little explanation of that. Your internal reality is based upon what you believe, what you believe, what you feel, your upbringing, what you've been taught. That's, all that depicts your external reality because it's internal. It's something that, that's the programming. And what I say is within this reality, nobody cannot go without being programmed. That's why I recommend when it comes to programming, you do it yourself based upon who you are today. But the thing is, if you're not working on yourself, then you're going to be, you know, how can I say this? You're going to be attracting a lot of things in your life based upon your upbringing, the things that other people program you to believe in, meaning school, your parents, church, whoever, whatever, whoever you've been, around, that is going to depict how you attract whatever you're attracting within your life. Okay, moving on. Number two, I stayed on that long, didn't it? I know I did. Our internal reality will be corrected to match our internal experience. Did I say that right? No, I said our external reality will be corrected to match our internal experience. However, we have the ability to override this by maintaining an inner reality that contradicts anything we don't like in our outer world. I'm gonna read that again because I read that wrong. Our external reality will be corrected to match our internal experience. Meaning, whatever you're thinking, like for instance, me, I say manifesting world fabulous, right? So, with me having that thought of manifesting royalty fabulous, that means that comes with a whole different reality. It really does. Because with me having that thought process, it's gonna make me want to, you know, have different types of conversations. It's gonna make me, have different thoughts about myself, how I, want to show up amongst other people. With that thought of long manifesting words and fabulous, it's just gonna just make me just want to do things totally different. So it says here, however, we have the ability to override this by maintaining an inner reality that contradicts anything we do not like in our outer world. So, however, we have the ability to override this by maintaining an inner reality. The inner reality. That's the most important experience you will ever have is your inner, because your inner is gonna automatically, you know, influence how you perceive your outer reality. If you feel good and if you feel highly about yourself, it ain't nothing nobody can say. It ain't too much nobody can do to like get you off that frequency, because thoughts are frequencies. So when you on a certain frequency, that's why they say raise your frequency high. Having good thoughts about yourself, it don't get no higher than that. Wanting better for yourself, that's a high frequency. But it says right here, however, we have the ability to override. We always do. Whatever going on, it's not about the external, meaning what you can physically see. That's the external reality. It's not about what you can see. It's about what you know that you can have within your reality. That's what it's about. Because everything that you currently seeing, it's based upon your previous thoughts. Anything that when you look around, that's something that you had, a thought that you had previously. Oh, I need a bed. Oh, I need a TV. Oh, I need these shoes. Oh, I need this car. It's something that you thought about within your past. Then, if it's something that you don't like that you see within your now, what you have to do is just focus upon a strategy, or write you down some goals to manifest the things that you want to manifest. But we're gonna get into that because y'all, I got some techniques. Okay, because the inner and outer must match each other. Now I'm gonna write that because I'm not gonna write that whole thing I just said about the inner and outer must match. That might be right. Because the inner and outer must match. I like this one. Because the inner and outer must match. Okay, that is a contradiction. I was talking about that in one of my other videos about how I like Janelle Monáe's song. I'm a walking contradiction. But anyway, because I do that a lot of times, like, because a lot of times I doubt myself because of how peculiar I am. But I know what I know, and because I don't do it the way everybody else do it, that doesn't make me not know what I know. But anyway, moving along. But I want y'all to understand that the inner is always your thinking. Your thinking. What's going on in this heart of yours? You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? Are you feeling, wealthy today? Or you feeling lack for today? Or you feeling angry today? Or you feeling uh depressed? That's the all this is things that going on in the inside. And you're gonna start reacting or responding to other people based upon what's going on in the inside. That's why your internal world is more important than the outer world. But a lot of people do it the opposite way, which we're gonna get into that. Because a lot of people think it's the outer. But anything that's outer, it only came from within, from anybody. When you look out, there's always something that came from within. So it says, because the inner and outer must match each other. This causes a correction that changes the courses of events. Yes, it does. I called it, when they say the courses of events, what it was like a premonition. How you could see things before it happened or whatever. I used to have a lot of those. Yes, I did. But I didn't understand it. But they're just like now. I see myself in my future as something very, very important. I really do. Because I believe that for myself. Because the inner and outer must match each other. This causes correction that changes the course of events. Learn how to make your inner reality change your outer reality so you can create and attract a life you love. That's what law of attraction is only about. Manifesting the things you want, the people, the experience, everything within this realm called Earth is all about experience. What type of experience do you want? Don't y'all notice, like, when you go to a restaurant, they be like, "How was the experience? How do we make you feel?" That's what it's all about. Anything that you go through, it's about the experience, nothing else. Because if you don't feel no type of way about it, you're not gonna want to experience that. You're not. That's just how it goes. You do anything within this world for the experience. That's why they say that's where meditation is very good. Visualizing is very good. Having a dream board is very good. I have a dream board, which I'm so behind on manifesting on. Yes, I am. But that's why you seeing things happening for yourself before it happened, it's like you gotta believe it. But I say knowing because belief can change based upon somebody else, opinion about what you're doing. That's why I say it's not best to share your goals or your dreams with everybody because there are dream killers out here and they will try to shoot you down because they don't think highly of themselves or they don't know that they can have better for themselves. So there are dream killers. Yes, there are. Yes. But anyway, moving on. If you master this concept, you will control your reality. Control your reality. People like that's impossible. No, you can't control it because it's a lot of stuff that do happen that are way beyond your control. But that's on the outer. That's on the outer. How you respond to something, that's how you are controlling it. How you respond. You're gonna be angry about what the next person said on the out, within your outer realm, or should I say your environment? Are you going to let your environment, the other people, the situation control how you see your experience, your life experience, or are you going to, go within and, analyze it and see how you can, correct it? Or if you can't correct it, when you can't correct something or change it, then you remove yourself from it. And if you can't remove yourself from it, what you will have to do is set goals. Set goals or come up with a good plan in order to start making some steps towards removing yourself from that situation. It says here, the law of attraction does not bring positive results without positive belief. I was just talking about that. But I don't like to use the word beliefs because beliefs can change. But until you get to that point where you know things, then you got to base things off of belief, what you believe. Uh, these principles are the secret formula to follow if you wish to align with your desires the way countless others have. You are a limitless creator. Learn how to break free from self-imposed limitations. Anything that happens within your life, you got to know it's self-imposed. Whether you conscious about it or unconscious about it, everything is self-imposed. You know, somebody said, well, what if I was getting beat when I was little? What if, a lot of bad things happen? A lot of things are based, well, I ain't gonna say a lot, everything is based off of our our energy in our subconscious mind. Whether it was a movie we watched, whether it was something we saw that we didn't supposed to see, we have thoughts secretly. And so within those secret thoughts, they have to manifest whatever it whatever it is, they have to manifest. And when I first learned this, I was like, wow, that's why I had a hard life because I just felt like, that Sky Daddy was gonna handle everything because I didn't have the power. So that's why a lot of stuff was happening to me because I didn't know I had the power. I felt helpless, and so it's like I'm gonna give you some more to be helpless about. If you feel helpless and not powerful, regardless, and that's for anybody. As long as you got energy in your body, long as you processing things, even if you don't understand it, if you processing it, then it's going to have to show up the way you understand it. And the more experience you have about something that you don't understand, eventually your ass gonna start understanding something because you're gonna get tired of going through it. That's how it works. So everything is based upon your energy. So everything is self-imposed, even if people don't understand that this how it's going on. Which if you tell people this, they gonna look at your ass like you stupid. Well, I didn't want that. I didn't want to go through that traumatizing experience. I didn't want to be broke. I didn't want to, but you didn't have the information or the education that was required of you to make the necessary steps to get out of that situation. That's why you were stuck. So it's easy to blame other people like mama, daddy, or whoever, was bringing you up or whatever. What I was trying to say. Yeah, it's easy to blame other people because everybody, children feel like as an adult, the adult should have the proper education to train the child, but that's not always the case. It's a lot of adults out here that has child mind, or they just don't have the sufficient amount of education to teach a child or to teach anybody or to teach themselves. That okay, but yeah, everything is self-imposed within this reality. Everything is self-imposed. There's no way around it. I know it seems a little far fetched, and like I would never wish bad on me, but yes, I ain't gonna say you wished it, but unconsciously you invited it because you needed more understanding, and that's how we get more understanding by repeatedly going through things or by repeatedly going through things and experiencing it and learning from what they call mistakes. Because I looked at that word mistake. when you say it was a mistake, that meaning that it shouldn't have happened. But a lot of things that are meant to happen for you that seems bad, that's not a mistake because you need to learn. It's really what they call it, a blessing in disguise. It's not a mistake because when you learn, you do better. You know better. Life go smoother when you learn, and that's what it's all about. Learning. You know, there are no mistakes. There are no coincidence. It's just something you sent out to get back because you need to, more information about it. You'd be like, okay, go back out there. Tell me more about this situation. Then it comes back. You be like, why every time that that ain't what I'm gonna say. You'll be like, you start becoming more aware of what's going on in your life based upon how many times certain incidents or whatever happenings. I'm gonna call it happening, not incidents. Certain happenings start to show up within your life because you're gonna start to see the patterns, and the patterns don't lie. Results do not lie. They do not. So once you start recognizing the patterns within your life, that's when you're going to start begin to shift your paradigm. Yes, shift your paradigm. And all the paradigm is all those programs you thought was useful that you kept based your thoughts on, your perceptions on. That's what's been controlling your life. Those paradigms, those beliefs that you thought that were true, that were good for you, but that you learned later on that were not good for you. Yes. That's why I'm always talking about shifting because every day I awake, it's like it ain't life. Every day I awake, I'm constantly learning something new about myself. I'm constantly learning something new about my environment. I'm always because things are always constantly changing. Nothing never stay the same. Nothing. You think you stay the same. Your body don't even stay the same. Nothing stays the same. Even if you going further back and you ain't progressing, you still ain't staying the same. You still changing. Either you going back or either you going up. You still changing. So, all right. The law of attraction states that your inner and outer reality must match. We already said that. And as humans, it's natural that we are influenced by outer circumstances. I was just saying this. As humans, check this out. It is natural that we are influenced by outer circumstances and begin to match those things internally. Meaning, we look around and we say, oh my God, I can't believe I got this job, or I can't believe I got this husband or wife, or, you know, I can't believe. But like I said previously, everything is based upon what you have thought about sometime in your life. Well, based upon your perceptions, based upon the knowledge that you had at that moment in time, that's how you attracted whatever that was in your life at that time. With that consciousness that you had at that time. Please don't do that. I don't care. It says I'm gonna type this in the box while I'm sitting there doing that. And as humans, I'm gonna type it in the box so when we look at this, we'll have some. And as humans, it's natural that we are influenced, but it's not natural. I just want y'all to see this. It's not natural to look out and say, I want that. That's why a lot of stuff I keep it everything based upon how I feel I am at that moment in time, not who I thought I was, and it's not who you want to be. It's who you being because who you want to be, it doesn't matter. It's what you being. Begin to match those and internally. Ooh, I understood it. Those things internally. First time it's 7:40, I said I'm gonna stop it. Ooh, we still got a lot more to go. Running my mouth, huh? But that's why I'm here to run it. And as humans, it's natural that we are influenced by our circumstances and begin to match those things internally, which is not, I'm gonna put which is not natural. I wish. Okay, and as humans, it's natural that we are influenced by our outer circumstances and begin to match those things internally, which is really not. Because, like I said once before, looking at things on the outside is only something that it was your old way of thinking, not your new way. And sometimes your new way of thinking it is the wise choice of thinking. A lot of stuff ain't outdated. Ooh, this is why I need us. I ain't gonna go into that. But let's see. But with the law of attraction, we have the opportunity to make reality something different than it is. We really do. If only like you just focus on yourself more and stop allowing other things outside of yourself determine what you're going to do. That's why knowing yourself is very important because when you know yourself, you know what your next move should be, whatever that is. But with the law of attraction, we have the opportunity to make reality something different than it is. It's simply that we can get caught up in trying to change the outside circumstances first, which causes resistance to the process. Resistance. There will be resistance because we are unfamiliar with what's going to take place within that space. This new space. We don't know what's going to take place, so we oftentimes we start you know second guessing ourselves about should we do this or not because we get so complacent and familiarity. We get so complacent in it because we can kind of predict what's gonna happen, and we don't want nothing to just pop up and bring in more chaotic experience for us when we already know we're dealing with whatever we're dealing with, and it's like it became bearable or whatever, even if it's bad for us, and we should get out of it. We'll still stick in that situation because it's familiar. When we believe that our outer reality should be different, we create resistance. Then there is a perceived gap between what is currently being experienced and what is truly wanted. I just said something about that. Ooh, the subconscious mind doesn't like the uncertainty. See there? The subconscious mind do not like to see anything uncertain of this, and it will very quickly try to correct what is happening. Meaning, when you give your subconscious mind something new, that's why you be like, should I do this? That's when you start having those thoughts. You start second guessing yourself. Should I do this? Do I want to do this? Is this right for me? But it'll be a lot of, signs and stuff telling you, yeah, go ahead. It's good. But then it's like, well, have y'all ever heard that saying, like, this too good to be true? Now, a lot of damn times, they do be too good to be true. But a lot of times, it's like you be so happy, whatever it is, whatever the experience is, you be so happy that you can just bite yourself because you don't want that moment to end or whatever. But that subconscious mind is that part of your mind that's controlling everything. Everybody thinks it's the conscious mind, but no, the conscious mind tell the subconscious mind, and once the conscious mind, give that command to the subconscious mind, then it has to, produce that experience. Right. It does this. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. The subconscious mind Doesn't like the uncertainty. Here we go again with this fucking dry mouth. This oh, give me some give me my lip gloss. The subconscious mind doesn't like the uncertainty of this, and it will very quickly try to correct what is happening. Thank you so much. It does this by attempting to make our inner reality match our outer reality. Mhm. I don't know why I turned my head because y'all still see. Oh well, moving on. It does this by attempting to make our outer reality match our no inner reality match our outer reality. However, there's an advantage to this perceived gap, and that's this. The subconscious mind also has the ability to line up with our intended manifestation by prompting us to take specific actions, enact specific behaviors by placing us in the right conditions for our manifestations to become reality. Do you see that? Now, this is what I want to type in, but there's so much to type. The subconscious mind also has the ability to line up with our intended manifestation. I think I'm gonna do it because that's what I do. Right, right. I might do that at the end. No, it'll be better for me to do it now, right? The subconscious mind also has the ability to line up with our intended manifestations by prompting us to take specific action. You hear that? Our subconscious mind tell us do that. See, I have a lot of those intuitive moments. That's what they call it, having a intuitive abilities when your mind give you a certain idea or a thought, and then you act on it, and you be like, "Wow." I used to be wild, but now it's like it's supposed to happen. But anyway, uh, so when we realize that our internal discomfort or feeling of resistance are only an attempt from the subconscious mind to align us with our outer experience, we have the opportunity to override. We have to, like, okay, y'all don't know this. Okay, this is like this. Let's say you said today, I'm not eating anything fattening, or I'm not putting anything in my body that is going to hinder me from, you know, doing whatever it is that you want to do today. Meaning, I don't know if y'all know it, but it's certain food that you eat, it likes it tampers with your energy, right? So once you put yourself on some kind of diet or fast, right? Man, this is gonna be a good one. And then your subconscious mind gonna be like, hey, go ahead, eat that cake. Or hey, go ahead, go get that hamburger. And you be like, nah. And then it's still gonna give you thoughts. It ain't nothing wrong with just a little, little piece. It ain't nothing wrong. That's how the subconscious mind works. But then it's like that's where self-control come in it, right? Self-control says if you don't get your ass somewhere, you know what I'm saying? But they call talking to yourself crazy. But I call allowing yourself to control you. Now that's crazy. You with yourself all day, every day, and you have certain emotions and ideas running through you that nobody have no fucking clue what's going on but you. But it's crazy for you to talk to yourself? No, it ain't. Then they say, well, it's good when you talk to yourself but not answer yourself. Honey, if you knew what I knew, you'll get that shit in check fast. You, yourself, and I. Yes. Because that's what it be. A lot you be warned against yourself. That's your biggest enemy, yourself. Yourself is your biggest enemy. It ain't somebody else. It's yourself. Any decision that you made in your life, you made that decision. You might have somebody to influence you, but you did it. And if somebody can easily influence you, you really got to get that goddamn that middleman or first man or whatever that is in your head in check. Because you always got to be the one in control of that particular whatever thought or energy. You got to be in control of it because you know the direction that you're going. And if you don't, you need to be trying to get the information that you need so you can go the right direction. So once again, so when we realize that our internal discomfort or feeling or resistance are only an attempt from the subconscious mind to align us with our outer experience, a lot of I call them earthly beings. I don't know why I say that. Earthly beings, humans, even though I'm one myself, they have a tendency to let the external world control everything. And that's why commercials are very important because of repetition. It once you repeatedly hear something, it's influencing you. You know what I'm saying? It's persuading you to go wherever that you keep hearing in your ear. Whatever it is that you keep hearing over and over again, that's influencing you. That's why they affirmations and mantras they very good because it's programmed in your ear, positive words, positive things that you want to hear going in your ear, not what somebody else want to program to go in your ear. So I do a lot of I got a affirmation right now on my wall that when I wake up first thing in the morning I read it, you know, and I get myself in a certain mental state because, like I said in one of my previous videos, is that when you go out into the external world, you are gonna get hit with other people's opinions, which are like the esoteric bricks, especially if it's something that is going to deter you from what you normally do. Yes, that's what it is. And anytime somebody can influence you, and it takes you off your path. You just got hit by a brick. That's what that was. It's a toy brick though. That's why they call them Freemasons, bricklayers. See, this esoteric talk. Like, how they gonna be Freemasons and bricklayers and they ain't building it? Yes, they are. You building every thought you have. You building your reality with your thoughts, the bricks, whether they positive or negative. It's a toward talk if you get what I'm saying. Bricks. But anyway, moving along. And we do this by constantly choosing to change our inner state to be out of sync with I'm gonna read this whole thing over again. So when we realize that our internal discomfort or feeling of resistance are only an attempt from subconscious mind, what I just said, to align us with our outer experience, we have the opportunity to override, which I just said. We always have the opportunity to say, no, I'm not doing it today. I'm doing something different. Because until you know yourself to the fullest, you gonna have to handle that subconscious mind because you the one programmed to do whatever you doing that you don't want to do. You did it. So now you gotta put in the work to undo it. However many years it took for you to get all those beliefs and ideas and all that, you're gonna have to put in the work to undo it. That's why they say you got to unlearn to relearn. Unlearn to relearn. But yeah, it's easy. It's real easy, but there is a process to this whole thing. The process is when you get serious with yourself and say, you know what, I'm tired of my own damn foolishness. I got to get myself together. I can't continue to live my life like this. Things just can't continue to happen this way for me no more. And you got to give yourself that talk, or you going to pay somebody to tell you that shit. That's why I'm so happy that I wanted to get in the field of, uh, helping people through understanding how the mind works. Because once you understand how the mind works, you ain't gonna need no help from nobody because you're gonna be able to help yourself. You ain't gonna need no help, especially when it comes to stuff like that, the mental work. But as far as like other things, for as financials and stocks and bonds and whatever other stuff like that, then you gonna need somebody for that. But when it comes to that mental work, like you being happy, depressed, sad, angry, stuff like that, you're gonna be automatically able to get your ass back in check quickly because you're gonna have the necessary tools to be able to, excuse me, to pull yourself together, just like that. Moving on. Oh Lord, I should have started earlier. When our intentions don't match our current manifestation, we must refocus our inner reality. See, refocus. This is why focus is so important because what you focus on, you get more of it, more of it, more of it, more of it, whatever it is you focusing on. That's why I recommend whatever you focus on, make sure it's something that's going to enhance your life. Make sure it's something that's going to benefit you. Make sure it's something that is going to bring joy to you. You know what I'm saying? Peace. And just don't focus on stuff just because everybody else doing it, because whatever you focus on, it's going to, you know, bring up some type of emotion within you. I got a story I want to tell. Okay, no, I don't want to tell. She'll get mad at me because I wanted to talk about my daughter because it's like she do stuff and then she'll come to me, Ma. I'm like, well, why you do that? Why you watch it? Because it was interesting. Okay, so if it's that interesting, you keep your ideas to yourself because with me knowing the things I know, I'm always on my children about y'all. Be careful about what y'all paying attention to because they ain't equipped with the certain knowledge to be able to control their emotions when they watch a certain thing. And that's what it's about, controlling your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. People don't intentionally do it, but you doing it to whatever it is. If something gonna make you sad or angry, you always doing it to yourself because you keep paying attention to it. Any circumstance in your life can show you just how true this is. Your outer reality is a direct reflection of your inner reality and vice versa. This is the mirror effect. That's why I'm like so infatuated with like the black mirror because it ain't like a regular mirror. It will show you, yo, like now this is a mirror. I'm only looking at myself. I can't see whoever on the other side of the screen. And then the black mirror though, you can't see you. It's like with the black mirror, you can orchestrate it however you want to. It's you, but it ain't you. Like if you turn your phone off, right, and look at your phone, that's like a black mirror. If you look at it, you're gonna see your reflection, but you really can't see you based upon how much lighting around you too though. But I ain't talking about like this, you see it's a lot of light. So this wouldn't be considered as a black mirror. But anyway, that's why I like the mirror effect. Because with the mirror effect, it's like you you get a chance to look at things and to change it based upon what you know. Not believe, but what you know. So when our intentions don't match our current manifestation, we must refocus our inner reality. Any circumstance in your life can show you just how true this is. Your outer reality is a direct reflection of your inner reality and vice versa. By checking in with your current feeling states, you may be able to realize how the way you feel matches your outer experience. And whenever there's a lack of compatibility between the two, one must change. And that is so true. You cannot have no contradicting thoughts when it comes to what you feel and what you see. What you feel and what you see. Meaning, what you feel that you can have, what you feel that you're capable of doing within that moment in time to get to wherever it is you're going within your life. Your life. So, how do we cause an intentional discrepancy that creates a new outcome? Now, here we go, yeah. First, you must know specifically what you want to manifest and make this goal non-negotiable. Whatever goal you write down, you can't allow nothing to change your mind. And I'm gonna say this again. This is why knowing yourself is very important because you will not get easily persuaded, manipulated, or any of that once you know yourself. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with your mind when you know yourself. Secondly, you must look at what you currently have and how you currently feel about that and examine what it is about that that doesn't match your current manifestation goal. See, this is why it's so important to set goals. I even do this with the little stuff, let's say where I make, I call it getting ahead. Once you can get ahead, like I like to be like 2 weeks in advance or something like that. I wouldn't consider that goal setting. I say that's like making me a list or whatever. But I do that on a regular basis. I got a calendar, right? And so what I do with my calendar is that I plan out my month, not just my day. I plan out my month ahead of time. So I know what I need to do. And I try to get my kids to do this too, so they won't be having my ass tossed around all over the place. But they can't seem to get it in their big heads that mama time is not to be, tossed around like that. But anyway, yeah. So when you get ahead of things, it makes things run smooth for you because then you are automatically know what it is that you're supposed to be doing before ahead of time. Then, if something comes up, you able to say, well, no, I can't do that because I got this and that to do for the whole month. Now, this is why. No, I ain't gonna say that. Get that. Secondly, you must look at what you currently have and how you currently feel about that, and examine what it is about that that doesn't match your current manifestation goal. Third, you must find out what is not compatible about these two things and create a new state of being that align with your desires. Okay, so focus is important. Knowing who you are is important. Setting goals are important. Manifesting is important. Not manifesting, but meditating is important. When you meditate, that's you like really getting in tune with all those thoughts. Well, I ain't gonna say all of them because it takes time to go through these processes and stuff like that. But as you get in tune with yourself in order to see what it is that you can start working on in order to really, be in control of your emotions, of how you feel. So when something do happen externally, then you won't react upon it, real harshly or whatever. You'll be able to respond to, certain situations in a more calmly manner. In other words, you must ignore your current reality and become the type of person who has this manifestation. Meaning, fake it till you make it. That's what it's really saying. Fake it till you make it. Yeah. You must ignore your current reality and become the type of person who has this manifestation. Whatever it is you want to manifest. You have to start living that life as much as you can. Whatever it is that you want to do, you got to start making decisions based upon what it's gonna take, what type of person you're gonna have to be in order to live that life. What type of person you're gonna have to be in order to live that life that you want to manifest. You gotta do that. Once you've done these things, the next thing that must happen is that you must be willing to override the uncomfortable sensations that you're. Yeah. There you go. There you go. It's like it says the same thing over and over again because it's like you got to keep playing with the mind. You got to keep playing with it. But that subconscious mind ain't no joke, baby. It will whoop your ass, and you'll be like, "Why such and such?" No, such and such didn't do that. You did it because you allowed your own mind to tell you what was good for you, and not you tell your mind. See, some it's like you. It's still you, and that's the crazy part about it. You going to war with you, but it's like who's really you because you got the external programming, then you got really who you are. And who you are, it's like you really gotta be in tune with yourself because both of them sound like you, both of them are tempting, both of them smart, in its own little way. But you gotta distinguish which one that you gonna rock with. You gotta distinguish which one that you gonna listen to all the time. And how you get to that point is you have to program you. That's how you get to that point. Hmm. It says you must be willing to override the uncomfortable sensations that your subconscious mind creates in an attempt to pull you back into alignment with the current reality. And like I just said, hey, when it comes to the manifesting, it's like this. They say fake it till you break it. But you have to put yourself in a mental state, emotional state that says that I am that person now. I am. That's why the power of I am is so important. Not I believe, but I am. I am wealthy. I am loving. I am friendly. I am. I am. That's why I am is very important because it puts you in a mental state like, yeah, I am. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can have that. Yeah. You know, it's positive, it's motivating, it's encouraging, it's inspiring. And guess what else? It's you. Yeah, it's you motivating your own ass, and you ain't paying nobody. Huh? Once you done these things, the next oh, I think I read that. Once you done these things, the next thing that must happen is that you must be willing to override the uncomfortable sensations I did with this that your subconscious mind creates. You may experience doubt, fears, and feelings of lack because of this. Because of these things, you will probably be tempted to give up on your manifestation goals. Yep, that happen easily. When you want something, and your external world, meaning what you see, it doesn't match up to what you believe about yourself, and you keep constantly going through, the motions of things happening that they're not in agreement with what you want, it's gonna make you give up on it. You're gonna be like, well, I guess this ain't for me. And then based upon, the information that you gather about the situation, sometimes situations are not for you, but you got to have the wisdom to know when to hold him or to fold him, baby. You got to have that wisdom to know all that. Yeah. But it takes wisdom. A lot of people go through the motions of things and they haven't even been processing or none of it. They just go through the motions of, okay, well, this is a person and I'm a person and, we both lonely or we both want this or whatever. But it's based upon y'all, intelligence, the information that you have. Because if one person say, "Yeah, I want to be an entrepreneur," or the next person say, "Yeah, I want a better life," but their actions are not lining up with their uh their beliefs, then it's not gonna happen. Because you have to line up when you start setting in motion things that you want for yourself. You have to put forth the action to go along with what you know you can have and what you can manifest for yourself. Because if you do not do that, you are only setting yourself up for failure. That's what you're doing. Because when you start wanting better for yourself, you got to know what people not to be around. You got to know, how you're going to start conducting yourself with, your character. who you gonna be. And then, a lot of times with your character, it's like people try to change based upon other people and the environment. But a lot of times you gotta be authentic with whatever you're doing. Even though you want better for yourself, I ain't saying disrespect nobody, but you still have to be authentic in whatever you're doing. Because if you don't, that subconscious mind is gonna eat your ass alive. It ain't gonna allow you to be around certain things when you know you being fake and phony. It's not gonna let you do it. Not at all. So you have to ask yourself, what it is that you want. Do you want this situation, whatever it is, meaning like, do you want this particular person to be your friend over you being genuine to yourself? Do you want this particular job over you loving yourself? You have to choose. And only you can do that. Yeah, when it comes to you really paying attention to yourself, you really got to know your ass from front to back, back to front. You got to know your own self. If you don't, that's when you're gonna fall in the trap of the external world. It's so tempting. What it is? That's why I love what it is. Pinocchio, Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island. It had everything you want, from the parties to the girls to the everything. Anything you want, it's there. But guess what? There were many traps in Pleasure Island. Many people manipulating like you wouldn't believe. Because guess what? The temptation. That damn temptation. Well, yeah, this is I just this is some information that I feel like a lot of people should really know, because it's simple, but if you don't know it, it's like, wow, it's kind of fuck that, not kind of, it's complicated. If you ain't never heard about it, you know, it is because you have to be responsible for your own ass. There is no sky daddy. And a lot of people will kill themselves if they do that. No sky daddy. It's always you. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Typing. Freak. You may experience doubt, fears, and feelings of lack because of this. Because of these things, you will probably be tempted to give up on to give up on your manifestation goals and the visions of what you want, because it will be easier. It will. And you know what? When it comes to a lot of manifestation stuff, it is challenging. I don't like to use the word hard, but I say it's challenging because it really makes you think, and it really makes you have to sit down with yourself and to really come up with this good ass plan. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just doing things just out of a whim. Well, today I'm gonna do this, and nah, that didn't happen because you just, okay. Well, I'm gonna just go out there and see what can happen today. No, you don't just go out there and see what happens. You sit down with yourself. You get some paper. Excuse me. And you really sit down with yourself and you really see what it is that you really want. That's how you do this. You just don't just go out there. You do some research on it if you have to. Whatever it is that you have to do in order to get the information that you need to successfully manifest the things that you want, then it's what you're gonna have to do. So like I said, when you start really getting into, you know, spirituality and self development and really understanding how the conscious mind and subconscious mind work, it's challenging because you then learn that you're responsible for your own ass and not nobody else. But a lot of people say, "Well, I know that," but no, because we have a lot of, how can I call it, resources out here that handicaps people. And when you're comfortable, you get real complacent. Me, I used to be that way until I just can't take it no more. Yeah. But anyway, move along because it's not about me. All right. And because your current outer reality is not a match to your inner reality, you may still have experience that don't match the new. Now I am gonna write that. Boy, I can't wait till I get my office. Coming. And because okay, we're gonna write this right here. It says, and because your current hard time saying that word. And because your current outer reality. No, I did not. Because your current reality is not a match. And because your current outer reality is not a match, I should have put on my Christmas music. I don't know why I got anything to your inner reality. You may still have experiences. Mhm. Mhm. You may still have experience that don't match the new internal state. That's this very important, I believe, because at the first oh, that new, hold up, oh boy, the new internal state that oh you're you are creating. Hold up, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. So it says, and because your current outer reality is not a match to your inner reality, you may still have experience that don't match the new internal state that you're creating. Because it be sometimes it be hard to look at things around you and be like motivated. That's how I used to be like that. Until I be like, I do a lot of self evaluating though. I be like, what can I do to make myself be in this constant state that makes me feel good in my environment? And so I have to do the work. And when I do the work, I come up with some beautiful ass ideas that it's like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that at first? But anyway, yeah. And because your current outer reality is not a match to your inner reality, you may still have experience that don't match the new internal state that you create. And that's absolutely true. But like with me, honey, I know how to really make myself, feel great, regardless, regardless of what's going on around me. I know how to do that because for one, I know that everything that is happening externally is happening for me. Whatever it is, it's something that I need to pay attention to within myself, especially if what's going on outside of me is making me respond in a way that I know is not my character. Yeah, it's happening for me. And if something is happening for me that I wanted to manifest, hey, that's right on time, right? Right. Okay, and all of this is to be expected. Once you change your internal state to the type of person who has the manifestations you want, you must also be willing to become comfortable with the feeling of uncertainty that goes with this process. Now, I have a lot of those as well, meaning you can say, you know, you want to manifest a particular thing, right? But you don't even know how it's going to show up. You don't know when it's going to show up. You just know that you're having faith in what you know about yourself and your energy and how powerful you are. And that's all you need to know. But when the time when it's gonna happen and how it's gonna happen, that sometimes can send people in an anxiety attack because some things that we want to manifest, we really be needed on, you know. But a lot of times it be off of us just being damn greedy, you know, and just want what we want when we want them, which is not a good way to manifest because they can always backfire in your face, especially if you don't know yourself. Especially if you don't know how they say you have to have be purposeful in whatever you do. Because when you're purposeful in whatever you do, then it has more meaning and then it has more value. You know, it has all that for you. But anyway, moving on. And the easiest way to do this is by noticing what is currently happening, how you feel about it, and then stating something to the effect of, now, this is what's called affirmation, which I would not be writing it in the comment section. I realize these things are not in alignment with my intended manifestation. I might need to do that on it. I realize these things are not in alignment with my intended manifestation. That's okay because I'm still going to stay focused, which is very inspiring, on this manifestation and the feeling state that matches it until I see evidence of it showing up. Absolutely. That's a good affirmation. Yes, it is. This will help you release resistance. Now I'm gonna read that again. I realize these things are not in alignment with my intended manifestation. That's okay because I'm still going to stay focused on this manifestation and the feeling state that matches it until I see evidence of it showing up. Yes. This will help you release resistance. When you become okay with these type of tensions, it no longer possesses a threat to you. And it doesn't. Because you fully tapped in to who you know you are. I can't stress this enough. This is why knowing who you are is very important. Very important. Very important. When you be, when you become okay with this type of tension, it no longer possesses a threat to you. I wouldn't I wouldn't say be okay. Well, yeah, it do. It's gonna bring up some type of emotion within you. But the thing is, don't stay in an emotion too long because then it's gonna start affecting you and your external reality. Yep. And you can use any resistance you are feeling as a way to counter the urge of giving in the. Hold up, let me read that again. And you can use any resistance you are feeling as a way to counter the urge of giving in to discomfort, and giving up on the process. And doing so, this discomfort will minimize, and when tension decreases, momentum takes over. Ooh, I love momentum. I love momentum because I got this saying like when I'm talking about something right, and the more I do it, then my momentum picks up. It's like okay, now I'm on a on a steady path. I know what I'm doing. I know I just know. That's why I like momentum because momentum it just put me in a certain flow that is just in alignment with who I am. That's what momentum does for me. Yeah, I know that about myself. Okay, use the tension that you feel as the fuel required to prepare you into a different reality. Now I'm gonna do that. It says use the tension. I just ain't up for all the typing right now. Actually, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Haven't taken a nap. And when I do fall, I'm going to fall out. Use the tension that you feel as the fuel required to propel. Just say, go to bed, babe. It's 8:30, sugar dumpling. Go to bed. Tomorrow Friday. Go to bed. You said Thursday. Today's Thursday. You said tomorrow. It's school on Thursday. I mean Friday. Don't do that.
Like always. Okay.
You got what? Wait, it's 8:30. Go to bed. Oh, to prepare you. And I shouldn't have told you that. In a different reality. Use the tension that you feel as a fuel to a different reality. Now this video finna feel funny. This all I've been wanting to get go. You know, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. Because I pick up on other people's energy. Like, if you choose to hold your vision and focus on vibrational signature of your goal, your inner reality must override your. It say that throughout the whole thing about overriding, because we have so many, external things that influencing us that we gotta be like, wipe, like we focus on it, and then it goes in there, and then you gotta wipe it. What you do with my Lord? Chelsea? Chelsea?
Huh?
Oh, you got on thing with the okay. Thank you, ma'am. Well, yeah, like I was saying about the override. Oh, this about to be wrapped up. Hold up. We'll be probably due by 8:35. Yeah. I give it 8:35. This will be over and done. And I'm gonna be going to sleep. Anyway, if you choose to hold your vision and focus on the vibrational signature of your goal, your inner reality must override your outer reality and create as a new. If you choose, I think I'm gonna write that. Do I want to write that? The outer reality must correct itself as a result of the inner reality. The outer reality must correct itself as a result of the inner reality. This happens because your subconscious mind will begin to understand that your new intended manifestation is more important than what it previously believed to be true. Mm-hmm. Good. Good, 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 good. My legs are hurting. Yes, they are. Okay, so I'm trying to see what is it I'm gonna type in the chat box. If you choose to hold your vision and focus on vibrational signature of your goal, your inner reality must override your outer reality and create it as a new. I think I've said all I need to say about energy and stuff like that or whatever, about how it's important to, you know, put your focus on things that is beneficial to you and stop focusing on other people things, commercials and things that they trying to sell to you. But I think I'm gonna go with this one right here, and it's gonna be the wrap up for the chat box. Because if I went so sleepy, I could have did more typing, but not gonna happen. I did all that I need to do. It's gonna get better with the information. I have so much that I have to share amongst you all. I really do. And I am so excited about it because the more you all know, the better the world will be as well. Because the more people know how to use their minds, the better our, environments will be. Because that's where a lot of, confusion and crime and whatever mishaps we have in the world, they all coming from our mental, us not being able to correctly use it. That's where all this stuff coming from. And once we're able to really utilize our thoughts and emotions, in a more productive way, then hey, you'll see this world be better. I believe that. I really do. Yeah. Because it all starts with ourselves, with this nobody else. But a lot of people think it starts with something outside of you, like a leader or a sky daddy. And that's what's fucking up this world. Because everybody got their intentions, their motives. Yeah. Which a lot of people can't read through them. But that's why I'm here to get people to understand that, hey, everything starts with the self, the inner guidance. Yay! Inner guidance. And from there, you will become into your full powers, which is knowing. Knowing this ain't G.I. Joe, so knowing ain't half the battle. No, it's not. Knowing is the thing. Oh Lord, I just love just doing this. I do. My way though. Can't wait till I get my office. Let me stop. It's not about me. Okay. I think I about wrap this up. What happened is 8:31. I think I realized this happens because your subconscious mind will begin to understand that your new intended manifestation is more important than what it previously believed to be true. Believe. Now, you know what? I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna wrap this up, and this gonna be the last forward right here. Oh, that's a Christmas song. Let me let that rip. This happens because your will begin what is that? New See, that was a contradiction because I said, oh, this gonna be the last one. Then I said, I'm gonna do this one. You know, it's a contradiction. I tell you. Hey, that was a good one though. That wasn't a bad one. That was a good one. Yeah, I called that one. And through this, and through this process, you release a powerful force. Look at that. And through this process, you release a piece of hey, excuse me, powerful force that pulls your outer reality, pulls your outer reality Okay.
Requested music from Usher on 98.7.
Vision is a. Oh, we got a new song. It's a physical experience. I knew I did it horribly. EXPRIEN. Yeah. Okay. So, and through this process, you release a powerful force that pulls your outer reality into alignment with your inner reality, manifesting your vision as a physical experience. Boom. So we got all that in there, and then I got all some other kooky stuff. I don't know why I got this. It says Star Wars Jedi. Don't know why I got that. Oh, Jedi. That is another subject. This ain't about Jedi. This is about manifesting and effortless manifestation and stuff like that. This is what that was about. But that is another thing. The Jedi mind trick. Boy, I tell you. That's why I like the Star Wars. Not because of the mind trick, because how they I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, this will help. Oh, I'm going backwards. This concludes this segment. And it's 8:37. We've been on here almost damn 2 hours. Lord have mercy. Jesus. Yes. Is there anything else I want to put in him? This will help pull up. I don't. Once you do these things, the next thing, in other words, you must ignore your current and become this type of person who resonates. Hold on, do I got that? And because this happened. Oh, I gotta put this. Then I'm gonna go here. I am about to wrap this up, and I don't know when I'll be going live. I will be posting my inner guidance. I think it's episode 10, part 2 in the morning. In other words, so y'all catch that. It's gonna be good. And you know what? I didn't even put any effort in that. And there's a lot of videos I put a lot of effort in that they just didn't go too well. But this morning I got up early. I think that's what it. Yeah, I go again rambling. I'm gonna type this and I'm gonna bounce until next time. I think what today is Thursday. I want to say every Thursday I'll be going live. I know I'll be going live. Well, I don't know because I said I wasn't going. I go again. Damn contradiction. I think every Thursday. I don't know. I haven't written it out yet, and I know I got the high frequency radio popping off on the 17th. In other words, you must ignore. So I got all that going. I don't know what I'm gonna do after I do my episodes on inner guidance, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something amazing. I'm amazing. Hmm? All right. How am I looking at that? I just type it. Hello. In other words, you must know your current reality and become the type of person who has this. Okay. So, in other words, you must know your current reality and become the type of person who has this manifestation. I went into that. Y'all need to hear my um conclusions about this last part here. Just rewind the video and you will get that solution to that. But in the meantime, you guys have yourself a wonderful night, and I will see you next time, which I'm thinking it will be next Thursday. It might be Monday. I know Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays. I'm not sure yet because I haven't looked at my calendar, so I have no idea when it's gonna be. Because I know I have other obligations to tend to. But I will be posting a video telling you guys when the live will be actually happening and whatever else might be going on in the peculiar world. But until then, y'all be good to yourself and meditate. Meditate, 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 meditate. Become very in tune with yourself because with all this shit going on in the world and there's more to come, yes it is, because yeah, I look like alfalfa with this thing sticking up like that. But anyway, it's a lot of stuff happening out here within this world that a lot of people don't understand. But once you get more in tune with yourself and when you start looking out in the external world, you'll be able to understand exactly what's happening. But everybody ain't gonna be able to, understand how you perceive the reality, because it's the reality and your reality. You do not have to participate with the reality, but it's based upon what you know that you'll be able to stand and your perception of your reality. But that's the story. But anyway, here I go again rambling. Bye y'all.